To make her daughter perfect her ballet, this cruel mother resorted to horrific measures. She grabbed her daughter's arms, yanked them up, and stomped on her spine with all her might. The sickening sound of bones cracking filled the room as the girl's spine shattered, leaving her paralyzed for life. But the mother's torment didn't stop there. She sewed her daughter's eyes shut and used clockwork mechanisms to repair her spine. The girl was transformed into a living doll, forever trapped in a dark, sunless basement. Years passed, and the story was forgotten, until one day, an elderly woman met a young job seeker named Lucy at a bus stop covered with missing person posters. The old woman hired Lucy to care for her bedridden mistress, who lived in a remote, creepy mansion. Upon arriving, Lucy found the old woman with long green nails, sustained by regular blood transfusions. As Lucy began to question what she had signed up for, the housekeeper revealed a secret. Somewhere in the mansion was a treasure beyond imagination, and the key to it lay in the necklace around the old woman's neck. Intrigued, Lucy eyed the key on the old woman's chest. After a brief orientation, the housekeeper sent Lucy home, but not before flashing a sinister smile, hinting that the mansion held more secrets than she could ever imagine. That night, Lucy met up with her boyfriend Jake at a bar and told him about the hidden treasure. Excited, Jake agreed to team up with Lucy, and they roped in their friend Dave for the adventure. But they had no idea that back at the mansion, the housekeeper was preparing the old woman's blood for the next day in a bathtub. Soon, Lucy, Jake, and Dave arrived at the mansion, sneaking in through a window in a storage room. The eerie atmosphere hit them instantly, with stuffed animal specimens everywhere, and a sinister presence lurking in every corner. After searching the mansion, they found a locked door, convinced the treasure was inside. They stole the key from the old woman's neck, but it didn't fit. Frustrated, Dave forced the door open, only to find something covered by a white sheet. When Jake pulled the sheet away, they discovered the girl-turned-doll from the beginning of the story. And the old woman? She was the cruel mother who had done this to her daughter. But Lucy and her friends still didn't realize the danger. The old woman wasn't human. Jake then noticed a keyhole at the doll's feet. Lucy tried the necklacey key, only to find it was just a music box key. Enraged, Jake punched the doll in frustration, and as the music box stopped playing, eerie noises came from the old woman's room upstairs. Terrified, they tried to escape, but found all exits locked, including the window they had entered through. Remembering the open window in the old woman's room, they cautiously headed upstairs. To their horror, the old woman had disappeared, leaving behind only a pool of blood. Could she be the source of the noises? As they debated their next move, Dave noticed a light behind a mirror. But before Jake could react, Dave vanished. Panicked, Jake and Lucy searched the mansion, but Dave was nowhere to be found, because he had been transported to a hidden room, where ballet-dressed girls immediately attacked him, brutally decapitating him. Meanwhile, Lucy and Jake decided to split up to find Dave. Jake, upstairs, suddenly encountered a masked figure drenched in blood. Summoning his courage, he ripped off the mask to find Dave, dead and reanimated. Dave lunged at Jake, trying to gouge out his eyes, but Jake managed to grab scissors and kill him. Devastated, Jake broke down in tears. But lurking in the shadows, the old woman quietly approached Jake and bit him. At the same time, Lucy found herself in a room with the old woman, who gestured for her to sit beside her. The moment they touched hands, Lucy was pulled into the old woman's memories and learned the horrifying truth. The mother had caught her daughter killing a classmate, revealing that both mother and daughter were vampires. The daughter, covered in blood, ran outside during daylight for the first time, only to collapse and begin disintegrating in the sunlight. Just as she was about to turn to ash, her mother saved her. To keep her daughter from escaping again, the mother broke her spine and turned her into a wind-up doll. When Lucy returned to reality, she was tied to an iron bed, with the old woman and her daughter's rotting corpse standing over her. The old woman sliced open Lucy's stomach and inserted a silkworm cocoon, beginning a dark ritual. Lucy was the perfect vessel, born with a rare condition ideal for a soul transfer. The old woman had lured Lucy and her friends to the mansion for this purpose. The housekeeper, the old woman's former student, had been in on it all along. After the ritual, the old woman sewed Lucy's eyes shut and placed a cocoon on her daughter's neck. Soon, moths emerged from both Lucy and the daughter, indicating the successful soul swap. But the girl, now in Lucy's body, grabbed scissors and killed the housekeeper, then slashed her mother's throat. It turned out that Lucy had a hidden soul within her, her mother's. Though the ritual was successful, Lucy's mother had sacrificed her own soul to protect her, leaving the girl with both Lucy's and her mother's souls inside. As they were about to leave, the old woman, still alive, attacked Lucy. The girl, eager to free herself from her mother's control, helped defeat her. The next day, the girl asked Lucy to take her to the seaside. As the sun rose, she let go of Lucy's hand and jumped off the cliff, finally free from her mother's chains. One mother made the ultimate sacrifice, while the other was a source of torment. In the end, both found peace, but in very different ways. That's all for today. Subscribe and join me next time for more stories from the world of movies.